So in summary, Capsys is solving some of the business problems we discussed today. First, we can reduce operating costs through providing the technology of capture and ECM. We can eliminate shipping costs, as we discussed through some of our use cases like beacons, which is huge for our clients. Anytime where we can lower operating costs, lower external costs associated with doing business, allows you to increase your profitability. We can reduce labor associated with manually processing and doing data entry of all those physical documents through the application of our automated indexing capabilities, whether it's barcodes or OCR. We have the technology to greatly reduce this type of manual labor. And of course, providing integration with a variety of different ECM backend solutions or your own custom portals to eliminate the cost of actually storing physical documents. And of course, with Capsys, we can actually establish a capture on-ramp to collect all different types of business content. So with Capsys, you're not just limited to the actual physical scanning of documents. If you have content coming in via electronic fax or email or even Word documents, Excel, any type of Microsoft documents, we can capture all of that different content, standardize it, and deliver it where it needs to go. Secondly, it's about meeting regulatory compliance and avoiding penalties. With Capsys, we can capture documents, a variety of different shipping documents, proof of deliveries, bill of ladings, waybills, at their point of origin, allow you to quickly turn around that content, get that content where it needs to go to allow you to meet the government guidelines and standards and regulations that you're faced with today. And finally, increasing better customer service so that you can gain a competitive edge over your competition. With our software, as we've seen in those couple of use cases, we can better enable your customer service reps to provide a better response, a more quick response to customers, or identify and respond to issues quicker to make sure that you can meet their needs. In summary, with Capsys Capture, we can reduce your overall operating costs related to technology and increase your operating efficiency. If you're looking for more information, please feel free to contact me directly. My email information is below. You can also visit our website at www.capsystech.com if you'd like some more information about our company. And please feel free to circle back with Paul Winnicke, our valued business partner, and he can certainly help you with any more detailed information and how to get a hold of us. With that, Paul, that concludes our presentation, but I'm certainly happy to take questions if there are any.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Mike. One of the questions we have today is, what happens if an existing customer already has a back-end content management solution or is currently storing their documents today?
Great question, Paul. So if you have an existing content management solution, the first step is to work with your business partner like IDT to identify what that content management system is. There's a good chance that we may already have a export module that would easily plug into that, like I stated earlier in the presentation. But if we don't, we can always look at using our tool like Export Pro, which would allow us to easily modify the way we export images and metadata into a variety of different backend systems. And this is a great example of what we've done with some of our other customers, like we mentioned before, like Beacons and Seiko, who have actually their own portals, which aren't one of the major ECM solutions, but we were able to integrate using our Export Pro technology. So irregardless of how you're storing your content, there's probably a good way for us to get that content into your existing repository so your customers don't have to reinvent the wheel.
Great, Mike. An additional question that came in is, what happens if the customer already is utilizing document imaging hardware or has existing multifunction devices throughout their enterprise?
Oh, that's a great question. So as I mentioned earlier in the presentation, one of the advantages of Capsys is the fact that we support any scanning device that has a Twain driver. And if you look out into the landscape in today's scanning device, almost all of them, down from the very inexpensive couple of $100 scanner to the biggest Kodak scanner or Fujitsu scanner on the market, comes with a Twain driver. And we expose that Twain driver and utilize that for our scanning technology. So that really opens up a wide array of choices in terms of actual physical scanning devices. But if you're using, so from a physical scanner perspective, we offer probably some of the most flexibility in terms of leveraging that existing equipment. On the other hand, we have the capability of importing from a variety of different MFPs. So with our document import module, which is a modular functionality that we can license with our product, we can automatically import content that's saved to a folder or set of folders, import that content from the existing MFPs, and process it just like it's a scanned document. So irregardless of our source, the strength of Capsys is that we can probably capture that content in a way that you would need it and get it to where it needs to go.
Thanks again, Mike. An additional question that came in is maybe you can describe the advantages of Capsys Capture as far as their licensing model is and how it compares to other products that are out there on the market.
Absolutely. One of the big advantage with Capsys is it's based on per concurrency. So it doesn't matter how many people in the organization overall need access to Capsys. It's really based on how many people are utilizing it at the same time. So that's a big advantage to our customers because we don't license per seat. We don't care where you're physically located or even if the same people are using it every time. The only thing we track from a user perspective is how many using it because, again, it's a web client. So that gives our clients the utmost flexibility in how they use our solution. And secondly, we're modular based. So you only pay for the modules you need. And we offer a wide variety of different modules, everything from a fax import, email import, zonal OCR technology, all again licensed based on physical need, which again allows our customers to only pay for what they use for and lowers the overall total cost of ownership. Secondly, we actually offer another option, which is if you want to go with our hosted solution, you can actually eliminate paying for all the software completely up front and actually subscribe to a monthly service fee, which you pay on a monthly basis, which again reduces or eliminates the overall capital expenditure and moves it to an expense. So now it's just like paying for any type of utility bill, like a phone bill or gas bill or anything else. You're just paying for a monthly service and you don't require any infrastructure to host it because that's all taken care of and part of our Microsoft Azure hosting fees.
Thank you very much, Mike. It looks like that's the last question that we have for today. I wanted to take the time to thank you, Mike, for the presentation today, as well as thank everyone for attending. If you have any other additional information that you need, please feel free to check us out at www.idt-inc.com, and feel free to get additional information on how to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn.